Morning boys and girls. What are we at, Thursday today? I think. 8:02 on my way down to the shop. I'm knackered, cream crackered. Yesterday was a really crazy day. I implored Dan for picking up the camera and actually doing something because I clean forgot. We had a really busy day, and obviously there was a lot to get done and supervise. So while Dan was doing the Mini, I had 3 in as well as the caravan to do. So we got those knocked out, and then I jumped on the Mini with him. We kind of finished that. That gets picked up this morning. We've had more rain overnight, and we seem to be having a bit of a jet stream flow where we've got pretty much rain for the next week. So an already sodden ground is only going to get worse. So hopefully you are not struggling too much if wherever you are, you're managing, and if not, hey, hopefully I'm bringing a smile to your face and take the edge off. I need to get some breakfast. I'm really hungry this morning. I've woken up, my stomach's just doing somersaults, wants food, so I need to find something to eat. Lovely blue skies, cloudy day but blue skies. So today I think I've got the Maserati coming back in. That is having dash cams front and rear, thinkware. I've got to change the base controller cable because he managed to wreck it. And he's also pulled out the RCA leads for the amp and snapped them. I've done a temporary fix because he was going into France last week, was it, I think? And he wanted his base for the... Thanks, love. Wanted his base for the journey. So we've actually fixed the RCA leads to work, but it's like a temporary thing. So we need to replace the signal cables today, add a camera front and rear. And then I've also got, I forget the car, but I think we're fitting his own sub and amp and a power kit. That's this afternoon. So hopefully, fingers crossed, famous last words.
Mobile speed camera zone.
Yes, love. It won't be too much of a strain, and today should be a bit more chilled, a bit more relaxed. Simple work. And then we've got Mercedes ML, I think, tomorrow. Dash cam removal in the afternoon. Then it's my eldest's birthday. She's going to be 11. God, where did that go? And then Saturday I think I've got Dan with me again, which would be good. More stuff happening. Oof, it's nearly Movember, so Men's Health Month. As you can see from my facial growth, the beard is coming on well, but it's all about supporting men's mental health and things like that, so getting ready for that coming up. So if you're a fan and support it, grow your mo. But other than that, go find some breakfast, get off to work, and I will see you in a bit, guys. Hope you're well. See you soon. Morning boys and girls, how we diddling? Right, let me just shut this up. So first in this morning we've got, really? God's sakes. Shush. Right, first in this morning we've got Maserati. Big old thing. Red interior, nice dash. So we've already done sub and amp in this. I forget what he was doing. He was doing something in the boot and he forgot about the quick disconnect and all the cabling connected to the sub and the amp. And he wrenched the thing out and it broke. Connections here, connection there, pulled apart, and he snapped his RCA lead out of the back of the unit. I managed to pick out the RCA lead that was snapped inside here, and we got the thing working. But in doing so, he's also managed to wrench his base controller out. So this cable's done, that cable's done. We need to put in a new signal cable, a new base remote cable, change everything out, put it back as it should be. I've gone to the extent of screwing P-clips onto the side here, just so we're not wrenching onto the bracket that's on the amplifier. So now it's literally, you can see me tugging it, it's on the box, not this. So hopefully that'll help it a bit more, but he'll learn. And then we've got to do dash cameras on it as well. I'm looking at this and we've got a grommet that's buried, and it is like, it's my thumb, there's not a lot of space here to get to that. And obviously this is an electric tailgate, so I don't know if we're going to be able to enter this safely. So what I might do is make one of my little famous roof clips, put it underneath there so it still works without getting in the way of the, you know, the water trap, ruining that kind of thing. But we've got obviously seats and interior to come out of it. It's a quick look, I wonder what it was, it looked like a sword. Got seats to come out of it, obviously signal cable due to this thing, and then we've got our Pioneer base controller to swap out. So we'll do that, get cracking on this, and I'll come back to you in a bit. We've also got a Bentley in this afternoon, the kicker subs, here they are. I've arrived for the Continental GT with that sound issue earlier for the name audio, so we're going to put those in as well. That's waiting to begin next. And then I think we've got, what we got this afternoon, fits sub an amp as well. He's booked in, whether he shows up I don't know, but I've got enough to keep me busy, so I'll see you in a bit. Bye bye. Right then dudes, how we diddling? So rear camera, so on its homemade roof clip, and then through the car we go, headliner down there into here. Front camera is on there with the GPS puck ready connected, and then it runs down here to this point here. So now I've got to figure out where we're going to go for our fuse box to take our power feed from. Probably drop this down and then get the signal cables in for the base controller and the signal cable ready for the stereo system. So that's part 2, so we'll crack on with that now. See you in a bit. Right then dudes, camera's in, I've got a rear one over there, base controller's in, signal cable swapped, all is good. Now I'll just give him a call, set the camera up, get it back to him. So I will see you fellas in a hot little minute. Big old thing there, so I tell you. It's got directional parking sensors, so whichever speaker is beeping tells you where the problem is. The only problem is if you're Van Gogh, you've got a real issue. Like, how do you afford the payments on your Maserati? Alright, it's a poor joke. See you later. Jesus Christ, I just got absolutely soaked, right? This Bentley Continental GT has a design floor, big one. Alright? My workshop is dry, right? Look at this water. Right? That's 6 foot squared at least. When you lift the tailgate, it comes in off the spoiler, but it doesn't make it to the water run. It goes straight in the car.
Oh, no, 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 no. Are you taking the piss?
And I've literally just soaked the carpets, and all the electronics has just got absolutely drenched. Even got my wet vac out to try and get the water off the boot carpet that I've just soaked. But look at this. All of that was in the back of that car, and it's now everywhere. Joke. Oh, despite the water. Right, so these are obviously the Bentley system from the Arnage, and these are name audio speakers. This one, not brilliant, now soaked from the boot. Well done Bentley, great design floor. And this is the one that's blown. Not happy. They're 4 ohm subs, 4 ohm drivers, and instead we're giving it a little bit of KX love. So having some kickers in there instead. Shallow mount, comp RTs, 8 inch. We get these wired up in a 4 ohm configuration. I doubt the amp will be able to handle 2 ohms, but we're going to get these wired up the same and then go from there. But they should be pretty sweet. See you in a bit. Let me show you something, people. If you're not already using it, I would question why. Go to the Kicker U application and we want Wiring Wizard. So we click on Wiring Wizard. So we've got 1 driver, single voice call, now it's dual, and it's 2 ohms and we need to make it 4. So it gives you how you can drop it to 1 ohm or you can double it to 4. And it gives you the Wiring Wizard of how you wire their subwoofer up. Positive to negative, negative to positive. Loop that round and it'll give you a signal of 4 ohms. Beautiful. Right then, so we got our subs. This is what we call a dual voice call. So it has a pair of positives and negatives there, and it has a pair of positives and negative there, and each one of these voice calls is rated at 2 ohms resistance. So as you can see here, we've got 1 in the red, 1 in the black, so that's kind of like the rear section bridged. We get our multimeter, we put it onto ohms, you get that little horseshoe symbol, you put the red in the red, and you put the black in the black, and this should give us a reading of 4 ohms. Try and do this one-handed, hang on. There we go, so it sees the resistance. 3.7, so that's near enough 4 ohms. So we've got 2 ohm sub, don't ever push this down because you'll mess with that. So it must be kind of flat, don't play with this while you're doing the measurements. But 3.6, 3.7 ohms, that's counted now as a 4 ohm load. So bridge the rears, power in one side, obviously onto the other. And now I've got my little cable, we'll do the same with this one. See you in a bit. Right everyone, Bentley's done. Sounds mint, so much more bass. He is a cabinet maker by trade, and I'm going to say to him that he wants to build a new box because that plastic thing in the back, it's, yeah, not doing any favours. But it certainly sounds a lot bassier in here now. It's a shame really, for a company that wears that name, no pun intended, the name from name. I'd have hoped for a bit better, but it's certainly bassier. Yeah, sounds better. Right, time to get packed up and head home. See you soon, everyone. C'est fin, or laughing, I don't know, is it? Lauren will correct me. C'est fin, laughing, finished, done. En français? Who knows? Anyway, we are done. Dave's just picked up the Bentley. He runs a cabinet company, so they make bespoke furniture. And I've basically said, get rid of that plastic shite that Bentley have put in there for your sub box and build yourself, or get your cabinet maker to build your box. He can do it because it's hidden, it won't be on show. But sealing those kicker subs in, giving them some like proper tight airspace. The box is leaking, there's air coming out of it everywhere. It's a really, really terrible design. I'm quite shocked. But a bit of control on them subs and they will be something magical. So that's probably a Christmas thing to do. Have we got some post? Fucking pizza leaflet. Do they not know how round I am already? Don't feed me pizza, god damn it. Right, that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna get my ass home. What a busy day. Dickie, bless him, has given me an engine crane for free, so I'm sure we'll get some use out of this. I've got boxes of sweets. Oh, happy days. Right, see you all in the morning. I'm going to shut up waffling. Bye bye.